Dracula's eternal hunger. In the heart of the Carpathian Mountains, a foreboding castle stood in perpetual darkness. Its towering spires clawed at the moonlit sky, casting an ominous shadow across the surrounding landscape. This was the lair of the ancient vampire lord, Count Dracula. For centuries, Dracula had ruled over his realm of shadows and blood, a creature of the night who had mastered the art of deception and seduction. His insatiable hunger for the life force of mortals had driven him to weave a web of terror that spanned generations. In a nearby village, whispers of the Count's malevolent presence had spread like wildfire. Folklore told of his unnaturally pale skin, his piercing gaze that could command obedience, and his ability to shape-shift into various forms to ensnare his victims. Fear had taken hold, and the villagers shuttered their windows and clutched their crosses as night fell. One fateful evening, a young woman named Alina arrived at the village. She was a fierce and determined traveler, on a quest to uncover the truth behind the legends of Dracula. Armed with knowledge of ancient rituals and a heart unburdened by fear, Alina vowed to end the reign of terror that had plagued the land. As the moon reached its zenith, Alina stood before the imposing castle, its gates creaking open as if beckoning her forth. Undeterred, she ventured inside, her steps echoing through the vast, empty halls. The air was thick with an otherworldly tension, and every shadow seemed to writhe with a life of its own. Deeper into the castle Alina ventured, her heart racing with each step. She came upon a chamber adorned with crimson drapes and flickering candlelight. There, seated upon a throne of bones, was Dracula himself, a figure of regal elegance tainted by the pallor of death. "Welcome, Alina," Dracula's voice resonated, sending a shiver down her spine. "You seek the truth, do you not?" Alina's voice quivered but remained resolute. "I seek to end the suffering you've inflicted upon this land. Release your hold on these innocent people." Dracula's lips curled into a sinister smile. "Ah, but you see, my dear, I am the darkness they fear. Their dread sustains me." Alina, fueled by a mixture of determination and righteousness, drew a vial of sacred water. With a swift motion, she splashed it towards Dracula. He recoiled, his features contorting in agony as smoke sizzled from his flesh. The battle between ancient forces of light and darkness had begun. The castle trembled as the struggle raged on, the very walls seeming to protest the presence of such potent adversaries. Dracula's power was formidable. He conjured storms of bats and unleashed tendrils of shadow, all while Alina wielded her knowledge and the strength of her convictions. In a climactic clash, Alina managed to drive a wooden stake into Dracula's heart. The vampire lord let out a bone-chilling scream that echoed throughout the castle before crumbling into ashes. The air grew still, and the shadows began to retreat, no longer animated by the malevolence that had fueled them. With Dracula's defeat, the curse that had held the land in its grip for centuries was broken. The sun's first rays illuminated the castle, revealing its once dreadful halls in a new, hopeful light. The villagers emerged from their homes, their faces awash with relief and gratitude. Alina's tale would be told for generations. The brave traveler who faced the ultimate embodiment of darkness and emerged victorious. But as time passed, a chilling thought lingered. Dracula may have been defeated, but the allure of eternal power and the promise of immortality could tempt even the most steadfast of hearts to darkness once more.